Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're here today for the April 2020 channel update. Yay! It's another new month. But first off, of course, I must recognise and acknowledge the fact that we are living in very strange days indeed. It's a very strange time. In all my many, and there have been quite a few years, I have seen nothing quite like this before. This lockdown of communities and cities and countries is quite exceptional situation. And the message, of course, is that the risk to all of us is real and dangerous. But most importantly, it's a risk to everyone around us. So the message remains, stay home, stay safe, protect your communities, all your friends, your loved ones, your neighbours, everyone around you. And of course, special thanks, enormous gratitude must go out to all the health workers, the carers, and all the essential workers that are providing the service that keep us healthier, that get us through this disease, and also keep our communities working. So enormous gratitude to those, and that message remains for however long it takes. It could be a couple of weeks, as some people have been saying. It could be for several months more, which is probably a little bit more likely. So while we're locked down, while we're staying in our homes and keeping each other safe, we can spend more time playing games, creating YouTube videos, watching YouTube videos. So let's move on to that, but keeping in the back of our mind at all times, of course, the need to stay safe. So channel news, first off, just a little one really this time. 700 subscribers. Wow, thank you so much. I mean, people like to talk in nice big sort of roundy kind of numbers like 100, 500, 1,000, 10,000. 750 might be a number people might recognise as a good number, but to be honest, 700 is a wonderful number, so thank you so much. I am just so humble and appreciative. I know I say this every month, but honestly, it really is true that you spend time just checking out, watching, commenting, and to following the channel by subscribing. I really am immensely grateful and thankful to you for that, so thank you so much. So what about the channel content? We've bid farewell in the last month of March to two games, Academia School Simulator and Computer Tycoon, and they have been great fun to play. I've really enjoyed them. As you know, I hit a kind of sort of brick wall with Academia, and there was a particular mechanic in the game which I hadn't recognised and understood, and that sort of pulled the rug out from under me, as it were. But I've obviously been in conversations, as we said before, through the Steam forums with the development team. They've been very helpful, helped explain things, and I know where I went wrong. So I do hope to bring both those games back to the channel, either at a sort of full release state or at the next big major update to the games. We'll see them for at least a short time again, just to refresh ourselves and remind ourselves what great games they are. What's still going on the channel? We are still playing Another Brick in the Mall. This one's been a bit of a slow burner for me in terms of developing the shopping centre. I haven't been spending vast amounts of money and creating some huge gallery of retail extravaganza. But I have, in the last episode, I think it was, taken out a big loan, big-ish loan, and spent money to sort of start building out in quite dramatic style. Most importantly, opened up a new road connection, which should bring hundreds more customers into the shopping centre. The question then, of course, is whether my little stores will be able to cope with all that and get the throughput of retail sales. And we will find out. Will I succeed, or will I just have a very long list of dissatisfied customers? Transport Fever 2? Yep, that's still going, and will be going for quite some time, to be honest. I just love the game, as you know. I've been playing this game since the first iteration, Train Fever, all those several years ago. Just really enjoying the game. I did make a mistake, as I've said at several points recently, that I started the game on easy mode, which I really shouldn't have done, but I just didn't spot a tick box when I was loading the map up. So we are now rolling in money, practically, which does mean I can do almost anything. So the chances of creating some lovely big extravagant routes with big expensive trains, driving through cities and rebuilding my network is definitely on the cards. And we should see in the next couple of episodes at least some properly long routes going across the map, and get some proper trains on them, and hopefully making just ridiculous amounts of money. So that obviously is still going to carry on. So they're the 2 remaining games in the schedule. We have a few new games that turned up in March. The first of which was the long-awaited return of Sim Airport. It hit release in February, at the very end of February, and I was just so keen to get back onto that. And as you may have watched, if you've seen any of the videos, that I'm trying to recreate one of my local airports in Bristol in the UK. And it's going reasonably well. I may have overstretched the foundations of the ground floor of the terminal to start with, but I'm just laying the foundations of what comes next, I hope. We've got our first flights in, and they've gone fairly well. No passengers were left behind, so everything's looking quite good. The whole process looks fine so far, but now we're going to start building on that and adding facilities and features into the airport, and that could hold passengers up potentially as we add more gates to the terminal, get more flights in. So we will see. Enjoying that, and hopefully it will be vaguely reminiscent of the real Bristol Airport. In terms of other new games, we have 2, one of which I have played before, which is Stellaris. The lovely people at Paradox Development offered me a key to their brand new expansion pack, Stellaris Federations. So I thought, oh, go on then. I really enjoyed playing it off camera, if you will, about 2 years ago now, I think, when I last played it. And I've, because it's one of these big grand strategy games, there's a lot of things that you need to consider when you're playing it, or a lot of things that you can consider. I think one of the pluses of Stellaris compared to some other grand strategy games is you can play it reasonably simply and just take sort of default actions like your fleet of ships and so on. You don't need to go into great depth and detail about the design of each ship. You may not do very well in the long game, but at least you can have fun getting there. So this is great. I'm really enjoying it again. It can just the time can just disappear when you're playing games like that, and hopefully I'll have learned enough and remembered enough that we can produce some interesting and entertaining content for you for Stellaris. Bastide, this is a brand new game. It's only just in the last month, I think, entered early access. It is very early in its development, and that's quite clear from what's available in the game at the moment. Progress might be a little slow. It might take a little while to get to full release and so on, but it's certainly got some interesting ideas going on there, and I'm enjoying it so far. Now, Bastide may not be a regular on the schedule, so you may not see it every week, but with the rate of updates that are coming through, I think we'll be revisiting it on a fairly regular basis to see what's new and to see how the new updates, the new features play into the game. So that looks like fun. And that's not all. I'm planning, I hope, to add a new game, another game into the schedule, which makes it rather tight. In fact, I hope I've got time and energy to do all this. So I last played it properly 4 years ago. They've just announced a brand new, or just released rather, they announced it a little while ago, they've just released a brand new expansion pack. And again, Paradox offered a free key to the expansion, and I thought, can I add this game to my schedule? Can I make something interesting and entertaining for you to watch? Well, I hope so, because I remember really enjoying the game. So it's going to be an interesting return to that, and hopefully I can remember how it works. If not, then that might provide the fun and amusement for you as you watch it. So we look forward to seeing that in the schedule very soon indeed. And that's it, I think. So once again, thank you so much for joining me for this last month of March. It's been great to have you along, and thank you so much for your views and your comments and your subscriptions to the channel. It really is great to hear from you, which actually brings me to a final point, I think, just to reiterate that stay home, stay safe, protect your community message that we all need to hear in these strange and difficult times is Don't forget to connect with each other. Even if it's simply commenting and making a remark about a video on YouTube, or it's engaging in a conversation on Discord or Twitter, or it's actually phoning a friend or a member of your family up. Yeah, remembering phones where you speak to people over a telephone line? Yeah, that's still a thing, you know. Or these days, of course, we can engage in video conferencing. So to help protect your own sanity and the sanity of those around you, the people that you love and care about, get in touch. It may just be a simple little thing like a text or a comment on a video. It doesn't have to be on mine, obviously. If you don't feel like commenting on my videos, just engage with somebody else. And that will make you feel a lot better, make them feel a lot better, and just keep us all connected and sane during these difficult days. So that's it from me. Stay safe, look after yourself, your friends, your family, all your loved ones, and I hope you enjoy what I bring to the channel through this month of April. So until the next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.